News Talk 710 KURV. And now, commentary with Roxanne Garcia.
Is it me, or does it seem our country has taken a turn for the worse? Scrolling through the headlines this week has me feeling exactly that. When did our country become so divided, immoral, and soulless? And when did people stop caring about the news that matters? Let's recap some stories from this week. A few days after a police officer was brutally murdered just for wearing his police uniform in Harris County, another officer was shot and killed in Chicago, and the suspects still haven't been caught. And sadly, some sick people are celebrating their murder. I don't care if you agree, but the facts are facts. Law enforcement risked their lives so that we are safe from plunder. And there is an entire generation that needs to learn to, number one, respect authority, and two, grant a police officer the same courtesy and understanding he or she expects from the fellow human beings in uniform. The Iran deal continues to gain momentum in Congress, while a majority of Americans want Congress to reject it. Two things with that. One, we are turning our backs on our ally, Israel, and siding with a country that has publicly stated they want to wipe Israel off the map, and may I remind you, funded the IEDs that killed or maimed thousands of Americans fighting in Iraq. And two, if a majority of the country does not agree with this deal, shouldn't these deaf politicians pay attention to the people? After all, we did elect you to that position. You're welcome. More videos have been released by the Center for Medical Progress showing the truth behind abortion and Planned Parenthood selling baby body parts for profit. And the Obama administration says there isn't sufficient reason, and Planned Parenthood has gone on a counter-offense, claiming that clever editing has produced lies. Have you seen the videos? You need to. Planned Parenthood must be defunded, and don't expect Obama to help. In fact, his administration has given Planned Parenthood $1 million in Obamacare grants. To our detriment, our leaders do not value the life of the unborn. Lastly, a federal judge sent a Kentucky county clerk to jail for standing up for what she believed was right. Marriage as defined by her Christian values, her God, who defined marriage long before a certain high court had its say. She went to jail for upholding truth for her religious principles. If Kim Davis believed in another religion that also opposed same-sex marriage, would people still be so outraged? Or is it just because she's a Christian? These are powerful headlines, relevant and impactful. I can only hope a new generation pauses long enough to look away from the circus of Caitlyn Jenner and Kanye to give a flip.
It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it.
The views expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or ownership of News Talk 710 KURV and our communications station.